Morning, people. It is Saturday morning, and I'm finally able to do a park run after all this fucking rain and the flooding and shit like that. I can actually go. So basically, I don't like running in the rain because I don't have a light enough raincoat to do it. So I don't have like a running raincoat to run in the rain. Second of all, where the park runs are, because there's two, even I couldn't do the one that I ain't done before, was because they're quite close to like rivers, especially Marquee. Marquee is literally in a river, so it just freaking floods out, and then it ends up getting really wet and everything. And then one time that I wanted to do, it ended up being cancelled. So there's that. So I can finally actually do a park run today. So yeah, I'm not at work today or tomorrow or Monday because Fun Times actually booked it off as a holiday. So yeah. So literally from today, from 7 o'clock. What am I talking about? From 7 o'clock, I'm going to be just watching the TV constantly because we have boxing and UFC back to back. So we have boxing. We have Carol versus Quigg at 7, and I think that finishes at like 1, and then straight after that it is UFC, and we've got Adesanya versus Romero. Oh my god. Let's just beast Adesanya versus Romero. I mean, I want him to win, but come on, Romero, have you ever seen him in the octagon? Like, jeez. And then which is 2 title fights, because we've got that, and then we have also got, I think it's pronounced Zhang. I don't want to kill it versus Joanna, which I don't even know how that's gonna go. Like, I want Joanna to win, but again, like Zhang, or however you say it, is like, she's a beast. So it's like, oh my god. But yeah, it's literally like back to back at this point. I think the boxing finishes at 1. It might go over. Oh well, I won't be able to watch the prelims. Probably, I'm not sure. Prelims start at 12, isn't it? I don't know. It might actually start at 1. God knows. But yeah, I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna miss The Greatest Dancer, which is kind of a bit of a bummer. But I can just watch that on Sunday, so I'm not gonna be too much. But it is the final, so I'm gonna have to avoid Facebook at all costs because Instagram, no one watches on Instagram, so I'm cool just chilling on Instagram. But I've got to avoid Facebook. I am back. It was actually quite crammed this morning, which was kind of a bad thing with it being so many people, just because there was times where I had to like slow down trying to look for an opening to overtake. That was like the only issue with that. Because it was quite cramped, especially the first lap. The second lap, it wasn't too bad just because I think everyone was starting to get tired, so it was a lot more easier to kind of swerve past people. But definitely the first lap was kind of a bit hard because there was so many people like crammed. That could be a good thing or that could be a bad thing depending on my times, but I can't really judge on that yet just because I've not done a park run in ages, and this one was in association to celebrate women's independence, so there might have been a lot more people than usual. So yeah, I know they've changed the funnel system as well, which is a little bit confusing. So before it was like just one tunnel. Now there's 2 tunnels. Like, they've changed the side they've put it, and it's like 2 tunnels. So you're like queuing up. First they let a few come out the first tunnel, and then a few come out the second tunnel. So I don't know how that actually works. To me, it looks fucking complicated, but you know, they know what they were doing. But they changed that as well. But the whole like track and everything's all the same. So no, it was just a little bit too busy for me, for my liking anyway. And because my shoes are technically more fit indoors than outdoors, the grip isn't that great, so it's not like I could run on the grass either, because obviously the grass was quite muddy, so it's more prone to slipperage, and I don't really like running on the grass because of that, unless it's around the summertime where it's dried. I prefer running on grass than concrete, just because there's like more cushioning anyway, because concrete's quite hard. And then there was like a few puddles that I couldn't miss, and I ended up getting a little bit dirty, but not too much. But my trainers are filthy yet again, so I'm like waiting for the rain to come. That's another thing as well, because you can tell the not for outdoors is one, because they've got breathable holes, so obviously when water gets in, it's gonna make my feet wet, and then also it's parts of it where it's fabric as well, so you can't like kind of wipe it off. So there's that as well, unless it when it comes to rain. But even then, you know, not that that bothers me too much, but still. So I do need to at some point get some money, invest some money into some outdoor like trail trainers or something like that. How I literally just mentioned about Terrain. So the company where I got my normal shoes, oh this is so fucking weird. So it's Saucony, I think that's how you pronounce it. Literally an email just popped up saying looking for Terrain shoes. Like, what the hell, did they listen to my conversation? That is so weird. That is such a coincidence. That is just weird. Like, really, really weird. So my feet get disgustingly veiny after run. And I wanted to show you guys, but I wasn't going to go straight into it. I want to sort of give you, like, a warning sort of thing. Like, I'm going to count to 3 and you will see my feet. Because, you know, I can understand when people don't like feet. Because I don't like feet at all. I can just stomach mine, but other people's, it's like, if you're going to put it on your Instagram stories or whatever, can you have like a warning so the next post just completely skip with your eyes closed? Because what? But yeah, 3, 2, 1. Can you see how veiny they are? I know the fucking red, I've just come out of the bath, but look how fucking veiny they are. It makes me want to vomit. I'm not being serious, but yeah, my feet get really veiny after a run. It makes me want to vomit. Yeah, we're going to stop looking at these now. I thought I'll actually do first impressions on some perfume. I've never done first impressions on a perfume before, just because perfumes can grow on you and stuff like that. So if you don't like it the first time, then, you know, especially if you've got a bottle, you can warm to it. Obviously, this is just a sample size, so I thought, why not add this in the video? But it's the Jean Paul Gaultier La Bella. If you're wondering what the bottle looks like, that is what the bottle looks like. It says the original woman from Jean Paul Gaultier. Jean Paul Gaultier created La Bella in his own imagine an ultra-sensual feminine fragrance with an addictive sillage, a green oriental perfume born of encounter between addictive vanilla pod and fresh bergamot and a burst of pear. Have you ever noticed that they never actually fill the sample bottles actually to the top? Like, you might as well just halve the size of the sample you actually get, because that is literally not filled to the top. But anyway, the ones that usually pay for, like the samples you usually pay for, the like in that are usually filled to the top, but obviously these are kind of freebies. It's an alright scent. Yeah, it's actually alright. It's not, the only thing I would say is it does smell very generic. So for a designer for a perfume to smell generic, it's a bit, okay. Oh, I'm getting the vanilla. I fucking love vanilla. I love vanilla and I also love amber, but vanilla is, oh my god. It just, it just makes a fragrance really, like, creamy. I just love vanilla. I just dropped on the floor. Oh, that smells nice. Oh, that vanilla. Yeah. Beforehand, I was gonna like, this smells genetic, and then generic, and then the vanilla comes in and just, oh. Yeah, that is a very nice fragrance, actually. Oh. A vanilla fruity fragrance. Oh, that vanilla. It's a strong smell of vanilla that makes this perfume just really nice. I would say if it didn't have the vanilla on it, it'd be like a very average scent. I'd be alright with it, but this smells really nice. I might or might not do a full review on it. I don't know, it just depends what mood I am, but it does smell nice, especially with the vanilla in it. I mean, saying that, it's still just like an average sort of fragrance, if that makes any sense, but it is really nice. Even so, is that what you just say? Well, I can't fucking speak English, but it does smell nice. Results are in, and I did it in 27 minutes and 10 seconds, which isn't too bad, because as you can tell, I mean, there's literally quite a few months gap in between, because as I said, I've not done a part run in ages because of the weather and plus because of work. But my PB, if you're wondering, is 24 minutes and 3 seconds. The biggest problem with this theory is that aliens help build all these monumental like things where, when, for example, Stonehenge, Like, who the fuck, how could they have physically got it the way they got it without help? And some people say aliens. The biggest problem with the whole alien thing, especially with the pyramids as well, is if that was the case, why are they not still helping us? If that makes any sense, why did they just suddenly disappear out of nowhere? And now instead of helping us, they're probing us. So it doesn't really make any sense if you ask me. It really doesn't. Before you say, well then, how did humans do it? Because they look available possible. First off, the pyramids were slaves, and second of all, we just got lazy. As new technology came in, we didn't necessarily need to do this stuff because technology was helping us. So if anything, the reason why we just evolved into dumb retards. You know what, I regret taping this because now it's a weirdo. It's just full of weirdos and her thinks she can telepathically speak to aliens. So I'm going to stop this recording now and delete it. Just delete it off the system because I recorded a wacko TV show. I honestly thought it was more like going to be more educational, like going through, you know, sort of theories and stuff like that. Not specifically interviewing nutcases. If you've never had seaweed, you should. These are by It2. They're the crispy seaweed thins. Sea salt flavour. I think they have different flavours. I don't know what the other one is, but this is just generic. You know, it's got sea salt on it. Or it's just plain because it would already have sea salt on it. Anyway, saying that, even though none of my family like it, and then somebody at work, as I'm going with sushi, and we ended up talking about sushi, and actually it was first seaweed. No, actually, yeah, it was a joke, and I was like, oh, I like seaweed, or whatever. Either way, we were talking about seaweed, and then sushi, and then fish. But anyway, he doesn't like seaweed either. But I think it's actually quite nice. I usually take this for a substitute instead of having like crisp, just because if you miss that crispy taste, I mean, to be fair, it doesn't really work. So crisps are my kryptonite, especially the McCoy's cheese and jalapeno. Oh my god, that's so nice. I just love jalapeno so much. But anyway, these are pretty nice, and they're only 24 calories per pack, so you know, it's a nice like low calorie snack to have. You know how annoying it is that Co-op is gone? Like, it's so fucking annoying. The only change I have on me is £1, and I think the corner shop charges to use your card, and it's like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Really? And okay, they've got a cash machine, but they charge as well. The cash machine charges. But it's like, I don't want to take any money out because I can't take a £5 out. So it's like, what the hell? It is so freaking annoying. Oh my god, on so many levels. It's just really annoying. I won't Co-op back. Just now you're going to replace it. It's not going to be a convenience store. It's a whole natural thing. It's going to be, the closest store is Tesco. Do you know how freaking annoying that is? That's literally like a 10-minute walk, but it's so freaking annoying. I'm going to shame somebody that works at McDonald's and owns his own takeaway because it makes no sense. How can your takeaway literally be 2 stars when you work at McDonald's, which is a 5-star restaurant? Like, surely you working at McDonald's, you can see what's hygienically acceptable. It makes no sense. Like, it's been boggling my, whatever that word is, my brain, mind boggling my brain, because it makes no freaking sense at all how your takeaway is hygienic standards are so shit, and you work for somebody who has good hygiene. You know what I mean? Like, wow, it just shocks me. And I had a tea from there as well. I know it's only just a tea, but still. But it's funny though, because on the website, is it his website? It's complete lies, because it's a photo that he's just got off images saying it's 5-star. Mate, on the actual website you've got a 2-star. Stop trying to fool people. And second of all, how? I won't mention the place just because I don't want to cause issues and stuff, but I just don't understand how, if you work with me you know who it is, but I just don't understand how your takeaway is a 2-star and you're looking for a 5-star, like, it makes no sense. It really makes no sense whatsoever. For me, it's like, it's just, it makes no sense. I'm going to head to the shop with my measly £1 because I fucking can't be asked to walk all the way to a co-op that doesn't exist anymore just to go to the cash machine. I know there's literally a shop then across the road, but even then that is just so pointless. And yeah, my leg is killing me. I've been sitting really weirdly. Like, I have a habit of sitting. You know how a bed has the headboard, but it has it at the top. Well, some of them have them at the bottom as well. I've been sitting on that, and now my legs kind of gone all weird and funny. Like, it's not like completely dead, but it just feels really weird. And it hurts a little bit, but I don't know why I need to tell you guys. I realise this vlog is all over the place because I'm just talking about bullshit every 10 minutes. Like, it's something like totally different, but I'm like, yo. Why did I just say that? Okay. I'm gonna end it. It's not like I've even had any sugar, unless there was a lot of caffeine in that cappuccino. I don't know, because I had a cappuccino after the run. It could even be that, and then I had a Coke, but I've not actually had any more like caffeine, so I don't know why I'm a little bit hyper at this point, but whatever. So I just picked up some Smith's chipsticks, salt and vinegar flavour. So Thursday, I actually picked up some candles from Primark, because someone was like, Primark are doing candles for £1. I was like, oh my god. So that was the day I went to the cinema to see Dark Waters. So then I decided I need to go to Primark after and just have a look. So I picked up some tea lights. These are the sea salt and mist. It's a really weird flavour. I just saw my packet of crisps and said fragrance. But yeah, I do have that in like a small perfume, like the ones that I got out the calendar. Basically, you would have seen all them scents anyway if you watched that video. But yeah, you get quite a lot. I can't do math, but there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 out of 12 is 24. So 24, which is quite a lot. Not like, oh, that's what I was needed to do. I remember I wanted to film my candle collection. I'm going to film that after just doing this little snippet for this vlog. I just remembered there's something I was meant to do. I was meant to film a candle collection. Anyway, so there's that. And then I also picked up a glass one. You know, you might have, if you regular on my videos, I might have mentioned before how I'm not a massive fan of glass containers. They scare me, just because I've heard scary stories, especially with the Yankee candles, is that the glass actually cracking and smashing. So I don't really gravitate to glass ones that often, and if I do, it's kind of a waste of money because I don't use all of it up just because I'm too paranoid, just in case, because especially when the glass starts to get hot, as the wax starts to disappear, it's like, I don't want this to explode. But it says burns up to 16 hours and it's black plum and cacao flower, and it smells really nice. So yeah, I thought I'd show you these guys because they're not going to be in a haul. So, you know, I'm not gonna. There's no haul coming up soon, so I thought I might as well just show you these little pieces that I got. But yeah, that's a reminder. I need to film my candle collection. So the Boxing Day finished till 10:30. So if I needed to, I could take a nap and then get up at like 12, half 12 in the morning. That's if I really, really needed to sleep, but I'm not even feeling tired now. I think I've ever had my dinner as fucking quickly as I have just to watch this. I'm not gonna lie, this vlog's probably gonna end. I may vlog like in between, but I doubt it. I mean, I could shout out my Instagram, but I mean, this is gonna be uploaded after I start uploading. It's gonna be uploading now, so yeah. It is 11 o'clock. All the boxing fights have been done. Now it's like till 1 until UFC. Can I just say, Carol's performance was so freaking good. Just how smooth he was on his feet, his punches, his defense was just beautiful. Just a beautiful performance. Another good fight was Parker versus Murdoch. Parker got the... Okay, yeah, don't matter if I tell you guys. You should have seen anyway. I just told you who won anyway, just now. Parker had the upper hand. At first it did look kind of even. I thought Murdoch got it, but then just Parker just finished it. So I'm probably going to end this vlog here now, just because I am literally, I'm probably not going to say anything in between the UFC or at the end of the UFC because I finished at 6:30 in the morning, so I'm just going to want to get straight into bed. So I'm going to probably end this vlog here. So if I do, see you guys.